Big congratulations to Johnathan Majors. Let's give him a round of applause. Looks like Johnathan Majors may finally be getting a break from Hollywood. And Hollywood, we know, is never going to give you a break, especially after the Me Too movement, especially after you've been convicted, rightfully or wrongfully. It doesn't matter. Hollywood's not going to give you a second chance. So recently, The Daily Wire, and they've been putting out a few movies recently, within the past few years. And Ben Shapiro from the Daily Wire comes out and announces that Jonathan Majors is going to be the star in his new action film. Now, some people were saying that Ben Shapiro is the wrong person to produce it, but in my opinion, I think, you know, Jonathan Majors is blackballed. He's not going to have a chance to get back into the major films. This might be his only chance. So let's check out a quick video, see what they have to say about it.
Movies. He is shooting a movie in South Carolina right now. This is after a 4-year kind of not self-imposed hiatus, after the trial with his ex-girlfriend. I'm going to say it again. Johnathan Majors got screwed by Hollywood because he won that trial. If you remember, his ex-girlfriend said that Johnathan had assaulted her in a vehicle, inside a vehicle in the back seat. I think it was an Uber. And, when they got in the car, you see him kind of push her in. They didn't prosecute him for the little pushing in. That was not what this case was about. It was about whether he assaulted her inside the vehicle. The jury voted unanimously not guilty, that he did not do it. This is after the Uber driver testified, others testified, and the jury said it didn't happen. They convicted him because he did kind of push her into the cab. That's never why, not at all why, he was prosecuted. He won that case, but Hollywood is so skittish that they basically banished him. He's back. And he's a big star. And I got to say, I always thought that Hollywood screwed him. And so he is back shooting this movie. It's really interesting. He's shooting it with the Daily Wire is producing it, and they have produced other movies where people have been kind of in similar situations. Gina Carano, they did a movie with her. The Daily Wire is a conservative outlet.
I'm actually shocked that TMZ is siding with Jonathan Majors on this because they are part of the Hollywood elite. They live in Hollywood. They're based out of Hollywood, and all their stories are from Hollywood. So I'm surprised that he has the viewpoint and the understanding that this guy has been back. He has been blackballed from the industry, whether anybody wants to approve it or not. Yes, he was convicted, but you know how those layers of law work. You know, they drop a higher charge, but you're convicted of a lower charge because they couldn't get you for the higher charge. He did do probation. I think he did rehab and the whole nine, but we know that's not going to be enough. So, am I a fan of Ben Shapiro? Quite honestly, no. You know, especially after him and Candace Owens split, I kind of took the road of with Candace Owens. I'm not really a fan of Ben Shapiro, but I can only do nothing but respect the fact that he's willing to pull some of these Hollywood actors who've been shunned from Hollywood or blackballed and bring them back into the industry.
And I think that it's not an accident that the Daily Wire is one of the producers of this film. I think there is kind of a reaction.
Well, yes, there is a reaction. And this isn't the first time that we have worked to uncancel someone who is improperly canceled. Obviously, Gina Carano being an obvious example after she was canceled by Disney for the great crime of tweeting something that they didn't like. And now, obviously, Disney has had to back off of that position and said that they will work with Gina again. Again, Gina's about to do a fight on Netflix. So congrats to Gina. There have been other people that we've worked with in this vein. Roseanne Barr worked with us on Bertram. So we're proud to be working with Johnathan. Not just that, folks. This movie that we are producing with Johnathan, it is going to explode brains. It is truly going. I wish I could tell you more. I really wish that I could tell you more about what.
Okay, well, I mean, Ben, I can appreciate you bringing Jonathan Majors back into the realm, and I can appreciate you bringing blackballed Hollywood actors who've been done wrong by the industry back into the game. But for you to just say that this is gonna be some type of blowout movie, that you're producing and you're some type of, great Hollywood producer. I know you're not directing it. I believe this movie is gonna be directed by, I think it was, like, Kevin. I looked it up, Kevin something. It's not gonna be by him, but for Ben to assume or presume that we think that he's gonna produce some type of amazing art piece is pretty laughable. You do have a great actor,
What
though.
we are doing here, what this movie is going, we will have updates for you over the course of coming months, but it is audacious and it is radical and it is unbelievable. And so, yes, that is something that Daily Wire is doing. We are very excited to announce that we're working with Johnathan Majors. This, by the way, is why we need your support as subscribers, is so that we can go do this sort of stuff. If you don't like the left wing woke nonsense that you see constantly spewed from Hollywood, then we're the place to go to fight that. Please join us to do all of that over at dailywireplus.com.
See, so how do you guys feel about that? Because it's like, in order for us to get some of these actors or people that have been done wrong by Hollywood, especially, a black actor like Jonathan Majors, and for him to get such a major role, with a franchise like Marvel, it was such a major step. And, I know it's 2026. I hate to bring it up, but it's like to see a black actor at the pinnacle of Hollywood, with that type of franchise, like we said, Marvel, and then to be blackballed like that, it is kind of like a good feeling to see somebody pulling for him again. Especially a lot of us kind of didn't feel like, the video looked crazy, but when we got more into the case, it seemed like there was a lot more to the story. That's just the most I can say. But it feels good to see somebody pulling Jonathan back out, but it's just kind of weird that it's Ben Shapiro. So it's like, am I gonna donate to the Daily Wire? 9 times out of 10, no. I think you're gonna have to figure that one out,
Well,
Ben.
you know what else we like here at Daily Wire? Companies that actually like you, companies that actually like your viewpoints. One of those is our.
So, I think he was on, X as well. I'm gonna pull him up on X because Ben Shapiro, he made a post as well talking about, this new up and coming. Let's see what he has to say about that. Let's see. Ben, what are you talking about?
And that rumor is absolutely true. Well, folks, you may have seen this rumor that we here at Daily Wire are working with Johnathan Majors on a new movie. And that rumor is absolutely true. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people on the left, on X, and they're very upset about this. They're very upset about this. There's lots of tweets. Okay, here's the deal, you whiny little bitches. We don't care because Johnathan Majors was canceled all the way back in 2023. We're ecstatic to bring him back. He's unbelievably talented. And if you're upset now, wait until you see this film. Your heads are going to explode. Like, actually maybe explode. It's pretty spectacular stuff that we're doing. That's what we do here at Daily Wire. We fight the fight. We need your help to continue to fight in the culture and to win and to do the thing no one else will do. So please come.
So Ben Shapiro's clearly very excited about this film. Me personally, I'm definitely gonna go check out the film. I seen a couple, YouTubers commentating. I didn't really dig too deep because there's already a bias against what's happening. I think just because it's the Daily Wire and because it's Ben Shapiro, people are feeling like Jonathan Majors is selling out or he's cooning out or things like that. But I continue to say, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think this is just his redemption. I do believe he was done wrong. He ended up getting married, making good, trying to switch his life up, staying in shape, just hoping for that time when somebody would call him again. And it just so happens that it's Ben Shapiro. So I don't know. Maybe this movie will be good. I'm 100% going to check it out. But I want to know your opinions on this because this is definitely kind of tricky. Like, we want Jonathan Majors to win, but at the same time, I know a lot of us, we do not like Ben Shapiro. So let me know what you guys think. Much appreciated for watching the video. I'm out.